ULL is played by Alf Brew 420 MLG no scope. No, it's not no scope. MLG no contest. Let's go with no contest. So Alf Brew 420 MLG no contest is going to be playing this ULL. He goes 5-4 and 2 in this 22-minute loss. He's currently in gold 2. Was in gold 1 in this match though. Oh no. So did you get demoted from this game? Oh, I thought I played well personally, but the Nijar solo did not work out. What aspects of the game do you struggle with? Rotations and being effective in team fights. What aspects of the game do you feel comfortable with? 1v1 situations and farming. First thing to note is that in your analysis of your own game, you criticised another player and didn't criticise yourself enough. More than likely there was things you could have done better in this game. Don't look at others to blame before you look at yourself, okay? Players will play badly. That's what League's all about. You're going to find people in these games that won't be better than you. They'll find people worse than you. And it's your objective to do the best you can and learn and get better so you can get past this level and move on forward. So, Ymir was a little bit late. I'm glad you pulled the buff. You reset it to him a bit roughly though, which didn't really help things out. You could have taken a little bit more poke and sustained that back up afterwards. The excitement of the game. So, we're going to see how this game goes. It's only a 22-minute one, so we'll see how much we can take. Speed up. Speed up, boys. And we get to late a little bit late. Just because of how the buff started at the beginning. We lost a couple of creeps then. Now Artemis versus ULL. She's got some poke, but you can poke her back to you. Be careful how you choose to do this here. I'm glad you decided to back away there after missing your first auto. There's no reason to keep the pressure on. For now. Good freeze. Potential for an axe was available for you there, honestly. You could have thrown out an axe if you wanted to. What you're learning already is that Ymir's quite aggressive. He's quite happy to freeze. He got some good damage off. I'm pretty sure she popped a health potion then as well. Yeah, she did. So you should know a health potion is cooldown. You can press tab to check that and you'll see that she did use it. Oh, Ian, a bit too much poke for free. Bit too much poke for free. Why don't we back away there? We had a full minion wave in our face and 2 gods and you were like, I'm just going to stand there and take this beating. Don't do that. Give yourself an opportunity to get out and just reposition. We're playing this very, very passive all of a sudden. I'm not sure why. So, this lane, the problem you're having in this lane already, and I'll be straight up with you, is they got to lane first, so they got the early game push on. But then you need to grow a little bit of balls, okay? You've got to keep the pressure on and be a little bit more aggressive. The problem is that because of how you've played at the beginning of this game, Ymir's going to be more and more passive because he's not feeling that you're going to be an aggressive AD carry. Some carries are aggressive. You don't want to be aggressive, that's fine. But remember that how you play in this lane also affects how your support plays in this lane. Your support came into this lane and went very aggressive early on. He went for a freeze, glacial strike, got some really nice damage off. If you would have followed him up, he would have been like, hell yeah, my hunter wants to fight too. I know what I'm doing. And now what's going to happen is that after that first engagement that you didn't go really aggressive onto that Artemis, he's going to probably sit there and go, well, this guy's not going to be that aggressive. I guess we're just going to farm off for the most part. And what that means is he's going to stand a little bit further back than he probably would do if he was looking for more aggression, which means you're going to have to just respect the fact that he's not going to go super aggressive all the time. Once again, you get some really good poke on. You're trading with her, which is good, but you've got a full minion wave coming in as well. So reposition was good there. Not surprised you're still eating the poke. She'll keep poking you all the time as she can. You may have done really good work there. Unfortunately, you lost a creep. Well, you didn't lose a creep for that. Good poke once again, using your one. Don't focus the front minions, you should know this by now. Focusing the front minions means the tower's already going to hit them, which means you lose the gold from them, and you only get experience from them. What ends up happening by killing those front minions and not the archers, is that now all the archers are going to die as well, unless you have to use an ability to clear them out. There's more of a chance of that. You're going to look to base here. I wouldn't base. The only reason I wouldn't be basing is because Arachne's on her way over. You realise that a little bit too late, though. There's still a chance for a gank opportunity. We don't have much mana though, but we can maybe get one ability off. That was just nice rotation from the jungler, more than anything else. Let's look at maybe clearing this wave and going back to base here is what we could be looking for, or switching stances and getting some sustain off could be quite possible as well. We're not 5 yet. Ignore that. What are you doing? There we go, we're basing. Good. So the base goal is okay. I'm glad you didn't really buy anything there. You could have bought like one health potion. Just because you're not sure what Artemis is going to come back to base with, from base with as well. If you actually check your gold and her gold, you would have seen that she was slightly ahead, and you should be able to work out how much gold she would have and whether she'd be able to get her rank 2 Cursed Gauntlets online. So you're going to be here, you just saw Artemis rotate away. And you're both level 4. Now the question is, how close is she to 5 and how close you are to 5 is the question you need to work out for yourself now. Because you're pretty close, but how close is she? Let's work out what we know about what just happened in the last engagement. So, you were about to recall back to base when the next minion wave came in. Artemis left. Artemis got killed before the minion wave hit, which means she missed that minion wave. You soaked that minion wave, but you soaked it with 3 targets, and now you're in the next minion wave here. Are you going to hit 5 before her? And even if you do, what's the difference? You've got to still do a ball, and you've only going to have your leap available. You should hit 5 first, is what I'm trying to say here, if you did the math. If I can try and check it in. Actually, you might not, because she's clearing the wave better than you, is the issue. But you would have actually hit 5 a little bit ahead of her. But she's going to hit 5 before, and you're going to respect that, because she's pushed the minion wave in before you did. Excuse me. There's her hitting 5, be careful. She lands a trap there. Unfortunately with the axe. Nice little attempt at poke pressure. Good poke once again. Why did we disengage? Why did we disengage? I don't know why we chose to disengage there. Luckily they traded the kill. Now the reason I'm saying why did you disengage, you weren't getting away. You were not getting away from the boar. At the time this engagement happens here, and we'll watch it again, you commit. She drops the boar, you throw the axe, you don't have anything else. That boar is going to chase you down, whether you like it or not. We'll just show it again quickly. Da, 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 da. Poke, 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 poke. Bum, 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 bum. Now what you do here is you get in range. At that moment in time, there's no way you're going to get away from this boar. That's what you need to realize right now. There is no way you're going to get away from this boar. And the only chance you really have of survival, even if she goes on you, is to fight. That's it. That's your only option. You need to realize when your opportunities to fight are and when you are committed to a fight. Sometimes you have to commit to a fight even though you know it's a loss, just in the hope that you can outplay the enemy person. You have no mana, so you can't leap away. The boar's already just connected at this very second in time with Ymir, which means it's coming right at your face next. The only way you could really hope to do this is to use Ymir as a wall and also try and sustain using your axes, or switch back to archer stance and do some damage. Instead, you try and run away from a boar. Tusky's not going to let you do that. You eat the poke, and that means you eat the rain of arrows as well from Suppress the Insulin, and then she lands an auto. And the reason she lands an auto is because she's just chased you down for the most part after the stun from Ymir. You should have been using Ymir as a body block weapon. You also had archers a full minion wave in your defense as well that you could have potentially used to keep going aggressive. It would have been a rough death anyway, but I think you could have turned that a bit quicker. Good news is, like we said, Ymir does pick it up. There's a 1-for-1, and she's the one that actually lost a little bit of experience there, not you, even though you didn't get a kill. The problem is she got a kill and lost some minions. You didn't get a kill, and you lost some minions, but luckily you get to come back at the right time. Fortunately, Purple Buff got dropped without you. We're back to farming again. Excuse me. Got him forever again. Once again, aggression coming out. Good axe. Really good axe. Really good axe. We'll watch that back. That was just nice. I enjoyed that. First thing you should be doing is pressing tab, keep an eye on this. I love the Ymir plays, honestly. Ymir's doing good work in this lane so far. You need to be a little bit more aware of this engagement a little bit sooner. It was a good pickup. Your axe was good. I think the one thing you can realise is how quickly you could go aggressive. I think you seem to wait until the freeze actually connects before you're like, oh, we can kill her. Instead of going straight away and going aggressive immediately, it would be more useful to you to just look for the pick straight away. It's only a small thing, but it will affect you. So clear the wave. Job's a good one. Try not to use your mana as much as you are doing if you can help it. I mean, if there's no one there to contest you in lane and they're already in tower range, you can just use your autos to bring them down. You can save that mana a little bit. You don't have to use all your abilities, because using all your abilities lowers your mana pool, means you're going to have to regen a little bit more. Why? What is this? What's that? What's this? What's this about? I know we're called 420 MLG, but you're not going to turn around and all in this Artemis that might turn around and stab you in the back. I don't know why we stood this way. You should always be facing your enemy, even if you're going to type. I don't like typing, but if you're going to type, at least do it looking at the enemy so you can see where they are on the map. Don't do it with your back to them. It's lack of respect for your opponent doing that. So you've got a small lead against this Artemis now. You're going to look for a trade. Don't run for the Axe stance. We're losing this trade badly. Good decision to disengage. You lost the trade, but the moment you chose to disengage is the moment where you're like, yeah, if I stayed longer, I could probably going to die. We're really, really passive here, and I'm not sure why we're so passive. Why are we so passive? She's not going to kill you. You still got mana. You'll be alright. Farm those creeps, buddy. You got Devo gloves. Stack them up. You seem very, very worried. Once again, you used your Rain of Arrows there. Hail of Arrows to actually clear the minion wave. I wouldn't have done that just because of my HP bar being a little bit low. If you would have waited and for those minions just to walk up, you could have autoed those down and used all those autos to proc your Devourer's Gauntlets, which would have given you lifesteal. I don't think there was a reason to do what you did there, honestly, and just clear the minion wave in full. You could have let it push into the tower a little bit, lifesteal back up a little bit more, and just abuse that with your autos. Save some of this mana now, you need to. Because if she goes aggressive, you're going to be in a bit of trouble. Aggression. You can see it coming. What? Oh no, you misplayed! No! Oh my god, she didn't use boar. You lucky son of a gun. You switched stance and then you didn't jump, and then you switched stance again. That was panic more than anything else. Relax a little bit more, okay? I know you're playing a god that you spam abilities on quite a lot and change stances, but just relax. Just relax. Good poke. Balls out again. The Rain of Arrows misses. Don't be careful about the trade. She's going to go aggressive on you again. Get behind the minions. Behind the minions. Alright, balls down. Be careful. She doesn't have Rain of Arrows. Remember that. Good pick. Alright, quick base. Quick base. Boots. 2 wards. I'm okay with the 2 ward pickups there. I like the full boots as well. There's still a fight going on over here. What's your game plan? Good decision not to go any more aggressive than that. You got your team out. You supported your team. That's all good stuff. Back to you, buff and farm. Did we need to push that then? We didn't need to push that wave unless you're going to go for the invade. That's all I'm going to say now. If you go for the invade, that's fine. If you don't go for the invade, I don't think you should have pushed that. You could have just let it push into your tower and be a little bit safer. You're rotating around to the Gold Fury. You're going to go for the Gold Fury? Oh, you're thinking about it. No, back to lane. Okay, cool. I don't mind that rotation. I guess you'd look for a Gold Fury call and your team doesn't want to do it. Went aggressive. Keep trading. Keep trading. It's fine to trade for now. It's fine to trade for now. Stop trying to land your abilities so much. Just use those autos, okay? Use those autos. Good poke again. Don't be scared to trade. Wow, we went ham with no beads. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, you might win though, you might win. Archers, holy mother of God, Alf. Alf, Alf. I never want to see you do that again, Alf. That was surprising. Let's just say that. You didn't have beads and you went ham. Okay? And that trade was like 50-50 the way you did it. You miss your axe, and you go for this trade. I don't mind you trading still, even though you're losing a couple of auto attacks, because the archers are doing damage too. And you get the poke on. The Rain of Arrows there shouldn't have happened. I don't think you needed the Rain of Arrows. It would have good damage, but those autos were more important. You could use that when she's further away and she's trying to run away. You could have saved that mana. And then you get a really good poke for the minion wave. Once that minion wave cleared, I love the fact that you're in a great position. And what you've got to remember is you've only got 2 archer minions. Okay? Now you channeled your inner Zapman here is what we're going to say. You channeled your inner Zapman and went for the ham. Leap on her face was good, but you've got to respect the fact she's got boar. Now the reason this trade is so close is because the boar comes out and it blocks the axe. On top of that you get stunned. If she lands the trap here, which she does, then she uses Tusky here as a human shield. She's actually body blocking using Tusky. And that's why you're not hitting her right now. Those 2 hits do bring her down. If she hits one more attack, if she actually hit her attack, she would have died. You would have been dead before her if she landed those 2 autos that you just saw fired then in slow-mo. That's what you need to realise, that she should have won this engagement, but she missed her autos. And luckily, you didn't! That was way too risky for what you chose to do. The good news is, though, that if you win that, she loses a full wave of experience. If you lose that, you only lose a death. You don't actually lose any experience from it, because you would have cleared the wave out. A little bit aggressive. And for one thing I would say now is not go for the light blade there. It would have been beads 1. Just have those beads 1 online. You've got to still deal with taunts. You've still got to deal with stuns. You've still got to deal with Tuskies. There's a lot of things that you're going to have to deal with in this game. 3-1, though, on the scorecard right now. Let's have a quick check-in and just say, you say Nijar solo. I don't know why you were worried about the Nijar solo. Nijar's not been anything to do with you in this game so far. You've not had an issue with rotations. They've not got Gold Furies based off this solo lane going on. We've got enough things in our own game to worry about now. That's why I'm just putting this out now, is that Nijar might be 1 and 3, but as it stands right now, she's okay. She's not doing that bad in terms of up against the rest of the enemy team. And the fact is she's against a freaking Hades, right? If you're against the Hades, you're going to have a bad time whatever you're going to play. This rotation is very nice. I love this rotation from you. This is a good rotation. Do not do that. Do not do that. I'm going to try. You can't fire them over the wall, okay? You can't fire your 1 over the wall, but you can fire your 3 over the wall. I love the rotation, though. You had the opportunity to rotate, and you abused it. You can soak some experience in mid, put some pressure on. You could potentially get the tower hit before you rotate back. Hopefully you stay and do this. I like this call. Don't we? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, the axe. Axe in my question. The problem is you were prioritizing on the gods. No. Stop. Over aggressive. Cut it out a little bit, okay? You have been watching too much, that man. You shouldn't have even been there. That's my personal opinion. You could have technically been over in the dual lane. Just wanting to show you what you actually lose here. You get the kill onto Agni, okay, and you do end up getting the kill onto Hades. But I want you to see what's happening in your dual lane right now when you've rotated for this. You get the tower, which the tower should have already been dead now, but you took a time trying to go aggressive in the Agni, which you do pick up the kill for. But the mid tower goes down. There's a whole wave to the tower here. You see this? You see this? Whole wave wasted while you're fighting. Whole wave wasted. The new wave arrives. So all that work you put in on Artemis earlier with that real aggression, she caught back up because of that minion wave. Where are we going? Where's this? What's this about? Where are you going? You got lost in the map then. I'm pretty certain you got lost on the map. You did because you went to the wrong lane and went, oh poop, I'm over this side. Back to farming again. The rotation was good. The tower pickup was good, but it should have been cleaner. That's what you need to realise about that. It should have been cleaner. You should have got the tower and left again. The pickup on Agni was nice, but then the continuing to push on it was like, no, there was no point. You're overdoing it. Oh, you're trying to lane freeze, and you're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing yourself, and you're embarrassing everyone. If you're going to lane freeze, you've got to make sure you hit those last hits. If you need the stacks, you don't know. Why do we push? Why do we push all of a sudden? I guess the aggression coming out. Look at the situation, okay? Look at the situation. Don't turn your back and you just literally sacrifice. You didn't even look. You didn't even look. Boy, Ymir! This guy, this Ymir, Alf, this Ymir's been with you 24/7, right? He's been your rock. He's been your shield of ice. And what you just did here just makes me feel so sorry for him. Watch what you do. You ready? You're gonna get to wave. You're gonna farm. Now you've got decent HP. It's not the best HP in the world. It's not the worst HP in the world either. And you've got mana too, right? And you literally... Watch what you do. What's this? Your wave play when Artemis turns up. You see the rotation and you're like, well, peace. 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 I'm out of here. Rip Ymir. Don't give no flux. Bye. Peace. Oh, Ymir, you feed a Reno. You feed a Reno, Ymir. You feed a Reno. You just left. That was heartless. Absolutely heartless, that poor Ymir. What could you have done, is my question that I'm asking you here, by saying this, that you were heartless here. Could you have put poke damage on them to relieve the pressure on him? Yes. Watch what happens, okay? This is where you stood right now. We'll try and do it in slow motion so you can kind of see. So they go aggressive, the taunt comes out, and the monkey lands. At that moment in time, you should realise you're not being aggressed on where you are, so you can turn back round. You can turn back round right now. And if you turn back round, you can axe one of them in the face. At the moment, if you looked at the fight, and I could see this, I'd try and axe the Humbats. Because I know Athena's in there, but Artemis has no mon, she's already got auto attacks. And if Ymir can get a freeze off, he can save himself. Axe and a wall could have been enough to save him here. But look at you. Look at you. Turn around, bright eyes. Look how far away you are from the engagement. You need to realize that in these engagements, you've got to try and defend each other as well. You don't sacrifice him to the slaughterhouse like this. You try and help him out if you can. You're still at a safe enough range to be able to, you know, go back in if you need to get out again if you need to. Especially because I believe, if I'm correct, you didn't even use your leap to get out. You just walked away. Oh, I missed it again. Watch you one more time, Hindu. Come on. I don't remember you leaping. I think you just walked away and you had leap, so you could have stayed in longer, is another point. You had enough for an axe and a leap. Or poke damage. Nope, you literally just walk away. You literally just walk away and say, well, whatever. And now you're going to stand here and watch. What's this? What's this about? You guessing they're doing Gold Fury here? You're not going to rotate for the Gold Fury? You know they're going for Gold Fury here, right? You're not going to try and poke him? What are you doing? Alf! This was the latest Gold Fury check in existence. Alf. Alf play. Come on. Like, you could see him here. You saw him on your screen. You all wandered over, and you were like, I'll clear the way first. And then you rotated really, really late after waiting in lane for a few more seconds to check it. Oh, Alf. That wasn't 420 MLG, I'll tell you that much. Look behind you, look at your minimap, look at your minimap, 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 there's a fight behind you. Don't be scared to fight this, don't be scared to fight this, don't be scared to fight this. They're low on mana. You were full on health. Oh, that rain was not good. Chaser. You've got enough for an axe. Oh, she jukes the axe. Go on, fire, 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 fire. Don't be scared, don't be scared, you got minions. Alright, rip. Maybe I changed my mind about that one, I guess you wouldn't have four. Leap away, good leap away. What we learn here, is there's a thing called a minimap, yeah? And you should be using it more than you actually are. Look at this engagement over here, okay? This is what you can see on the minimap. Not what, well, you can't actually see it word for word, but you can actually see the minimap. Look at the locations on it here, okay? If we actually go over here, I can tell you what's going on in the fight just by looking at the minimap, look. We'll just look at the minimap in this fountain area here. Just press play. So, Poseidon's going in there, you check the Gold Fury, and as you go back through here, Poseidon's being chased down by a Hades, a Humbats, and, as well, the Athena. He takes up that red buff, and he's still fighting. Meanwhile, you're doing purple buff. He's still fighting against 3, and now you try and rotate in to support him. He's already dead. Then you guys turn up into a 4v2 scenario, but luckily one of you goes down. It's a 3v2 scenario now. Nijar's chasing someone in mid lane. You're going to chase onto the Athena. Athena's going to continue getting away as Arachne goes off. You split targets and chase after Artemis. Arachne's surrounded by 2 now. She's going to bring down 1. Nijar from the backside comes in, brings it down. Look how I'm using the minimap, yeah? You can be doing this too to see how the engagement's going based off what people are doing on it. You just let your Poseidon die. Let your Poseidon die. You could have supported him. You could have supported him.
That was close.
So at the moment, we've got a good score, but I don't feel we've done as much as we really could do, Alf. I think with most of our kills, honestly, have been last hits. There's been one play that was like, in my opinion, it was alright, because you went ham. You went ham against the Artemis and you won the trade, and it'll make you feel good. It's risky though. Risky, but sometimes you've got to have a little bit of risk and luck in Smite to make sure you get somewhere sometimes in the engagements, and you won that trade based off her missing autos, and that was good. What are we waiting here for? We're looking for a little bait. I don't mind that so much. We're going in blind here, be careful. Alright, you took the buff, which is fine. She's in lane. Oh, she's eating lots of poke for free. So are you, though. Oh, that trade did not go well. Rip. I'm gonna just got beads. Press 2, press 2, press 2, press 2, press 2, press 2. Good beads. Now you pop the... Okay. If you would have popped the 2 in the first place, then when I'm screaming pop 2, is it would give you the invigorate. Now the invigorate will give you the mobility. That means Athena might not be able to chase you down for that taunt anyway. Your beads were very, very good though. Very, very nicely timed to avoid the taunt that you expected to come out. But you should have used invigorate before that, and you might not have had to use your beads. That's the key you need to make. Beads were good, but you might not have needed to if you would have used invigorate. still kind of stuck in lane the 16 minutes. We took a lot of poke for free then. With our B's being on cooldown, I like the decision to disengage there. It wasn't too wise to go all the way in. Ability-wise, one thing I need to see you do, though, is practice your Hail of Arrows. You're missing more of these than you're actually landing on these Hail of Arrows. It's not the easiest ability in the world to land every single time, but you need to work on it, okay? Hail of Arrows is definitely an issue for you that you need to work on if you want to keep playing. Oh, you've got to land this ability because it's a lot of damage. I see you missing more than you actually managed to land it, unfortunately. Ball comes out, you clear the wave out. One more time. You can stay here still. For another wave at least. They're low on mana. Artemis is low on mana here. You're low on HP a little bit though. Don't eat that poke. Don't eat that poke. Come on. Come on, no, you didn't need to eat that one. Right, maybe base. You missed the axe, that's unfortunate. We could have based after clearing out that wave, honestly. Now Hades going to come from the back, and that's going to be your first death. The team's starting to group up and cause issues for you now. Now, I'm just going to quickly look over exactly what you said once again. Because you go 5, 4, and 2 in this, that's all your kills pretty much that you've got. You thought I played well personally, but Nijar solo didn't work out. Personally, I think you played okay. You let some of your teammates die. Your rotation to mid lane was very, very good, but you stuck around there way longer than you needed to. You went for kill whoring instead of going for farm, and that's what you should be looking for. The tier 1 tower was a good call. Picking up the Agni was a good call. What happened after that Agni and tower goes down was a bad call. You should have been back in your lane and you should have been farming up once again. There was no more reason to stick around there than what you did. Instead, you ended up going for a fight that you did win against the Hades, but meanwhile you lost farm over in your duo lane for no reason. So your rotation was okay. Being effective in team fights. Well, one thing you need to work on in your team fight scenarios is when people get aggressed on, if you're not being the focus, you need to turn around and support your teammates. If you need to see something like this, there's a video I've put on YouTube of Zapman playing with Dare to Care in the duo lane. Watch that video through, right? Because you'll see him playing the god that you're playing right now. And it'll actually show you how Zapman plays it in terms of he's in the fight by not being in the fight. He's not being aggressed, but when he's not being aggressed, he's turning back towards the action and supporting his teammates. There's a couple of times when him and Detica work very well together to get each other out of bad situations that they find themselves in. You have to rely on the teammates. You can't play this as a total individual game. It's a 5v5 game. Making a teammate survive is very, very important, and making sure you punish the opponents for trying to kill your teammate is what you should be doing as a hunter as well. Going forward though, 1v1 situations of farming you felt comfortable with. I think your farm was okay. You need to work on your abilities though. Your Hail of Arrows wasn't that good in a lot of circumstances in that game from what I saw for the 17 minutes. There's only like 3 or 4 minutes left. I'm not sure why you surrender this because it's not over by any stretch of the imagination when you look at the gold and the teams and stuff. But you do surrender this one for the time being. But definitely land your abilities a little bit more. Consider your trades and maybe get beads a little bit earlier, especially against this Artemis and Athena combo where they can do the taunt trap combos, which can cause you a lot of issues. Good luck in your future games though. I think you played alright there. I think you can continue pushing forwards with this, but you just need to work on a few little things that'll help you out a lot more. That wasn't the worst game.